when she has you as a top priority, that means she's gonna plan around you.
Right.
You understand? When she begins to plan you around other things, that's when she's taking you out of a top priority. So that's when you have to drop her to the bottom.
Right.
You understand? And let her know that, yeah, you fine, yeah, you pretty, yeah, I like you, but you can't be disrespecting me like that, or else I can't take you seriously.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I had done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
All right, shout out to Mr. Lucario and Miles Cunningham, the Bad Boys at the Dating Game, and the badboymembership.com for these great prizes to help me tighten up my game. I have the Seiko watch, the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cologne, and a $100 gift card for Target to tighten up my spot. So now I got my wrist right, I got my smell right, I'm gonna have my spot right. Now I got my mind right because of all that game I've been learning on the badboymembership.com. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the game that you guys lay down. And y'all stay up. Peace.
The Bad Boy Membership is for guys at various levels of the game. You can be a guy who has never talked to a woman, or you could be a guy who is just trying to improve his game. Either way, these easy to follow steps in the Bad Boy Membership program will help you become the man who will attract beautiful women. I've helped thousands of men achieve success in the dating game, and I want to help you achieve that same success. Remember, in order to attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women, there's really just one thing you need to do. Examine and practice the game on a consistent basis, and what better way to do that than to join the Bad Boy Membership program. So in the Bad Boy Membership, you get a different 45 through 90-minute audio/video series every month filled with detailed, easy-to-follow, step-by-step content that will help you attract beautiful women, and unlimited email coaching, a $49.97 value you get for free. You get all of this for only $97 a month, and remember, you can cancel anytime. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Click below and join the Bad Boy Membership today.
Okay, so basically I was dating this chick for a while, and it seemed like once we kind of like, separated, it seemed like she kind of like was kind of like hell bent to try to mess up my relationships, like kind of like be on some like sneaky type shit, like go on Facebook or go on my Instagram and try to get in contact with the females I'm dating and put shit up in their ear so they could like feel like just kind of mess up my relationships and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been kind of dealing with recently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40. How old is the girl?
Well, she's 33.
33. Where did you meet her?
I had met her. I'm like right outside Chicago. I had met her right outside Chicago.
No, what kind of environment? What kind of place did you meet her? You met her at a bus stop? You met her at the mall? I mean,
I was just riding and met her and stuff.
You was driving and you stopped on the side of the road and met her?
Well, yeah, I met her like that. I mean, but she was tight, man. Real submissive, real pretty. Like looked like Lauren London. Light skin, red bone. I mean, got a nice ass body and shit. Real cool. But I just went left.
I'm still trying to get the details on how you met her.
Okay, right.
How did you meet her? You were driving along the street, the road, or whatever, and what happened?
I hopped out on her, met her, got a number, and
where was this? In front of the gas station, at the corner?
She had got into it with her guy, And
Wait, hold on. What?
she had got into it with a guy, right? Her baby daddy or something. And she had got out the car, and I didn't know that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But she kind of like eventually told me like, yeah, that's why I was walking, because me and my baby daddy had got into it, but they wasn't together or whatever. I guess she was just giving her a ride or something.
Okay, so you saw her walking down the
Yeah,
street, and
right,
you pulled over and said, "What's up, ma? Whatever, whatever."
right,
And then later on, she let you know that that's why she was walking.
right, right.
So you, okay, so and then how did things go after that? Like, you set up the first date. Like, how did things go?
Okay, we talked on the phone for a little bit, and then like maybe like 3 weeks later we hung out.
You hung out.
Yeah.
And what did you notice about her vibe hanging out with him?
I mean, she was real cool, like real cool, submissive, real sweet kind of acting. Wasn't all like a loud mouth or nothing like that. Real soft spoken. Everything I was trying to do, she was with. So
Okay.
it wasn't like no type of she was compliant with everything.
Okay. So you say she was complying with everything. So when did this flip? When did the change start to?
Well, like we was dating for like almost like 3 years, and then
Okay.
like once we kind of like went our separate ways, it just seemed like,
Okay.
man,
So
and she
so
started
why
hating
why
on me.
did you decide to go your separate ways? What happened? That's what I'm trying to
I
get.
mean, man, she was like a serial cheater, man. Like she was like real bad with infidelity, and all that stuff, and what Lucario said, like, if you kind of like really in love with somebody, it's really kind of hard to discipline somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, I seen red flags, but I didn't really want to call her out on it. So it
Okay.
got to the point to where it was like, you know what? I can't deal with this no more.
Okay. Now, during the course, okay, so how long? You said you was seeing her for 3 years, right?
Right.
How long did you vet her before you made her your girl?
See, I didn't really know the game like that.
No. That's
Right,
fine. That's
right,
fine.
right.
I'm
I
not trying to
mean,
get.
I
Just
mean,
trying to
it
understand
was,
what happened.
it was, we have started hanging out from like every weekend. Like once we hung out that first time, we was hanging out like every weekend, and it kind of just progressed like that. So like I guess maybe like about a month and a half. It was pretty quick.
It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one thing that you could look at and learn from, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, so what I want to understand from you is, you said in the beginning she was submissive, she was she was compliant and everything, cooperative,
Right. Right.
right? When did you notice when did you notice an issue, or when did you? I mean, you said you were in love, so maybe you didn't really catch everything,
Right.
but how early on did you start noticing anything that was wrong?
Okay. It was one time, right? She said that she didn't want to come hang out on our normal day. Like we
Okay.
normally hang out on Friday and shit. And she said that she came up with something like she got to do something or whatever. And it kind of seemed kind of weird. So I still kind of went over there, and she was gone. Come on, like I thought she was with you. So it kind of let me know that she was out hanging out with somebody and shit. But that was like maybe like a couple months into the relationship. That was like the first red flag.
Gotcha. That was the first red flag. So, and what did you do after? What did you do to check that? Because if you create a situation where you consistently see each other on a certain day of the week, and then she does something to break that consistency, that's something that you and again, you said you wasn't really aware of certain things about the game at that time. So
Right.
you
Right.
know,
It's
I'm
like
not trying to get rid of that.
2014. Right.
But so the point is that though that happened and you didn't check it. You just kind of
Well,
let it go. You just kind of let
I
it go.
was. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. She was like the prettiest female at that point I've been with. So I just was trying not to,
You
I didn't
just
have no
trying not to lose
proof.
her. You
Right,
just
right.
trying not to lose her.
I didn't have no proof that she was with somebody else, but I suspected it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, you know.
But see, here's what I want you to understand from the mistake. Here's what I need you to learn from the mistake. It wasn't about proving that she was actually seeing somebody else. You understand? The disrespect came when she broke the consistency. I don't care what she did. She could have went to the park and fed the pigeons. I don't care what she did.
Right.
The fact of the matter is that we have an understanding, meaning that we see each other, like whatever whatever it was, we see each other every Friday. and that's an understanding, and that's a consistency that we're trying to build upon, right?
Right. Right.
So that means if the relationship is important to her as much as it is to you, then that means she's supposed to be following your lead to build consistency. Okay.
Right.
So it wasn't the fact that she was possibly seeing somebody else or hanging out with another guy. It was the fact that she broke the consistency.
Right.
So that's the first level of disrespect, and that's the first thing you're supposed to look at as her she's breaking form, she's breaking code.
Right.
You understand? There's an understanding between you and her, and she broke that. So
Right.
and that's a major red flag, where it's like, because she's supposed to look around and say, and let me ask you, if you can remember, how soon did she, like, say, it's a span of a week, what day of the week did she tell you that she wasn't going to be able to make it on Friday?
I think it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
She told you Tuesday or Wednesday that she wasn't going to be able to make it on Friday.
Right. Right.
And she came up with some general excuse.
Yep. Yeah, that's how that went. Yep.
That's how it went.
It sounded like some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So I still went over there because she wasn't answering the phone, so just to see what was going on, and she wasn't there.
Right. See, at that point in time, that was the beginning of the end for her.
Right.
You understand? That was the beginning of the end for her opportunity with you.
Right.
You see, and so in that situation, she is supposed to get demoted, where now, since you broke the code and we usually see each other on Friday, I don't even know when is the next time I'm gonna see you.
Right.
So at that point, you could literally leave her on the back burner and let her holler at you and be like, hey, so when we gonna hang out again?
Right.
You understand? And then you can let her know, hey, listen, well, I had you slated in for every Friday, but since that got, that basically got destroyed.
Right.
I have to figure out when is the next time I can see you. So, you could chill for a minute, and I'll hit you back, and I'll see when I'm free to see you. You understand? Because when a woman does something like that, that's when you have to demote her
Right.
position, because she was building on that every Friday position. You understand?
Right. Right.
But then she broke that. So now she's in limbo. Now she doesn't have any day of the week. So now I have to check my schedule and see when I can fit you in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So and that's how you have to deal with it, because what happens is she got comfortable.
Right.
Where she felt like, well, this dude, he'll do whatever, he'll say whatever. And she probably felt that energy from you, that same energy that you said, oh, she's the prettiest chick I ever met, to that point. And I was just trying to figure out ways to keep her and hold her down and da-da-da-da. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I'm just being honest, yeah.
She and I appreciate that. But
Right.
this is how we learn.
Right.
This is how you learn, and this is how all of us learn, because trust me, you're not the only guy going through this. So don't feel bad or don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, it's all good.
And again, I appreciate you for being honest, because it takes a real dude to understand that he messed up, and now he's trying to learn from it. You understand?
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
But yeah, that was the beginning of the end for you to, and how early on was this in the relationship, you think?
That was like maybe like 2 months in.
2 months in. Okay, so
she was straight consistent for like 8 straight weeks, and then That's when that happened.
Okay, so here's the thing. So now you said you stayed with her for 3 years.
Right. Well,
Okay,
maybe
so
like a little bit under 3 years.
a little bit under 3 years.
Yeah.
So basically you basically made a 2.5 year mistake.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So and I need you to visualize that. I need you to see that. You understand?
Right.
Because once she broke the code, once she broke the agreement, she showed her hand. She showed that she wasn't really because you have a lot of women that do this. They give you a taste of compliance. They give you a taste of cooperation. They make you feel as if they're down for you and down for what you're trying to do.
Right.
But then women get attention from all kinds of different places. You understand?
Right. Right.
So she has to prove to you. Okay. She has to prove to you that she's willing to continue the consistency.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, she was on point pretty much though, you know what I'm saying? But that was just our first time having an issue, and it really wasn't like too many issues like after that, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool for a while, but still that was like the first sign of that disrespect.
Here's the thing with that though. Think about if you had did what I said, she would have looked at it differently.
Right.
Having falling out of your good graces.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. I didn't check the situation.
Exactly. She would have said to herself, "Oh man, this dude is serious. So moving forward, I have to be more consistent with him. I have to take more care in how I plan." Because here's the thing: when she has you as a top priority, that means she's gonna plan around you.
Right.
You understand? When she begins to plan you around other things, that's when she's taking you out of a top priority. So that's when you have to drop her to the bottom.
Right.
You understand? And let her know that, yeah, you fine, yeah, you pretty, yeah, I like you, but you can't be disrespecting me like that, or else I can't take you seriously, and you're gonna have to go to the back burner, and I'll have to contact you to see when I'm free enough to even call you. You feel me? So and then on top of that, she probably found out that you went over there. She found out that she probably saw you blowing up her phone. You understand? So all of those actions that you made her know that she had you wrapped around her finger. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
so that means from that point on, within the 3-year span, even if there wasn't a whole lot of hiccups, even if you felt as if she didn't disrespect you that much for the 3-year span, that situation stayed in her mind to where she knew, I got this nigga.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. Right.
And that's why it's important to check certain situations like that early.
Right.
You understand? So how did you what made you guys finally like go your separate ways or break up or whatever?
I mean, it just started being like she just was kind of like disappearing on Fridays, and it started being more.
It went from not good to bad to worse, right?
Right.
Exactly. Right. So here's what I'm saying. Yeah. Here's what I'm saying. That's the snowball effect of not checking her in the first place. Right. Literally, the snowball effect. Now, and I'm gonna tell you a big part of why she's just trying to disrespect you and your relationships now is because that particular situation made her lose respect for you in general. You understand? So what she's doing right now is the fact that she has a great lack of respect for you. And remember, when you found her, she was walking on the street. Why? Because she had a disagreement with her baby father.
Right.
So you can consider that this is the type of woman that has a low level of respect for most men in general.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So so like what was the actual breakup situation like?
Well, I didn't really break up with her. I just kind of just like stopped calling her, and I stopped answering the phone calls. So I never really kind of like officially said, hey, it's over. I just kind of like, you know what? I just stopped answering. She was blowing me up. but I ain't never answer no more. And you know, so then she started calling private, and then a couple weeks later, I started getting like threatening. You know what I'm saying? So she just being on like
Okay.
most spiteful type shit.
Right. So I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more. So, and this is a buildup of what you didn't do in the first place. Okay.
Right.
Now, again, I just want to say this again, just so we understand each other. I'm not saying any of this to get at you or to play.
Right. It's cool. Right.
Just put that out. But because I need you to understand what happened and how it built up to this point.
Right.
Okay. So now, initially, she broke the code, gave you some lame excuse as to why she couldn't see you, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you didn't check it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then 2.5 more years went past, and there was a lot of things that you didn't check. Am I right?
Right.
Okay.
Well,
so,
yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay. So now, for you to stop calling her, for you to just ghost just like that.
Yeah.
That is the cherry on top of the mountain of disrespect that she had for you. Because the fact that you weren't able to look her in the face and say, "Yo, this is over. I'm done with you disrespecting me." This, ever since that time that you broke our agreement to see each other that Friday, 8 months after, 2 months after we met, right?
Right.
Ever since then, this shit has been downhill, and I'm gonna need you to not expect any calls from me anymore because I'm done.
Right.
You understand? Like the fact that you didn't have the the self-respect, the masculinity to look at her in the face and say that, like just ghosting a chick, again, forgive me, but that's sort of like the coward's way out. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I can see what you're saying. I just, I didn't even feel like dealing with it at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want to hear nothing. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So
right.
That was my interpretation of it.
Right, but again, that's
right.
That's what leads to her. See, you have to understand. I understand your perspective, but you have to understand how she receives that type of information as a woman. You understand? Because the very first time that she messed up, you didn't check her, and now you just want to like not say anything. So in her eyes, you're even less to be disrespected. So that's why she's going out of her way to try to ruin your life. You understand? Because she doesn't have a certain level of respect. Now, what I'm gonna tell you is that there's really not much you could do at this point.
Right.
Right. The only thing you can really do is ride it out. If you have to change your social media, block her, report her on the social media, do what you got to do as far as that goes. But there's really not much you can really do.
Right.
Because you kind of showed your hand early, and then now after 2 years, you took the easy way out, and she has absolutely no respect for that. You feel me? So that's where you're at now. I wish I had some type of solution for you, but
yeah,
the way
cool.
Where it is just, it's too far gone for you to get back. Because what kind of conversation are you gonna have with her now? You see what I'm saying?
Right. I don't plan on talking to her no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Do you see it dying down at any point in the future?
I mean, I would hope so. Like she, look me up on Facebook, making up like fake accounts, and you know what I'm saying. She just, I don't know. Guess they got like a lot of time on her hand or something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
One thing I would say to you is try your best not to respond, because
I don't never respond.
Okay, good. Because any type of response is only gonna give her power and validation.
More fuel.
Exactly. So that's one thing I would tell you that might help, is that you don't respond. You just kind of, you take it as it is. You learned the lesson. Like just kind of take it as these are the residual, factors of you learning the lesson of that situation.
Right.
Right. So for damn sure, next time you're dealing with a female and she disrespects you, or she switches up the plans, or she do anything out the way, you need to check that shit early, so you don't put yourself in this type of situation later on. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
All right. So that's the best I can tell you on that right now.
That's cool, man. I appreciate it, man.
Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy Membership Contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy Membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly, and we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Lucario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Lucario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.